In today's video, I'm going to be taking these craft pumpkins and turning them into something similar to this. We're going to be making ditch light covers. So this pumpkin right here is from a couple of years ago. It was for my Baja LP4 light. So I need to make new covers for my Nacho ditch lights, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. We have a couple extra things to throw on the truck. This is what I've been using for a couple of years as my snorkel head. This wreath goes on the grill, and then usually I put some pumpkins up on the ditch lights. But like I mentioned with the new Nacho ditch lights this year, I now need to make some new covers that will accommodate these lights. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I make these custom ditch light covers in today's video. So if you're interested in seeing how that's done, you're gonna wanna stay tuned and watch today's video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name is Chris. Right behind me, this is the Fortune Taco, and it's officially October. I'm doing this a little bit later than I wanted to, but we're only a couple days in. I'm gonna be dressing the truck up for the Halloween festivities. If you guys are familiar with either my Instagram, I haven't really done much on the channel, but if you're familiar with my Instagram and my truck, every year for Halloween and Christmas, I like to dress the truck up and decorate it. I thought this year I would actually show you guys what I do to the truck and how I do it, more specifically for these ditch light covers. This is probably the most custom thing. The snorkel head I mentioned, this just gets popped onto the snorkel. The wreath gets zip tied to the front grill, but making the actual customizations to these ditch light covers is something I really wanted to show people, because these are always probably the most popular thing on my truck every October. The very first year I decorated my truck, I had Diode Dynamics pod lights as ditch lights. And it was this pumpkin right here, along with another one, that were my ditch light covers. In the second year, my lights changed from Diode Dynamics to Baja Designs LP4s, which are a lot bigger. So I took the same exact pumpkins I had on here and I had to customize them to fit the light. And to be honest, I made it work, but I was not happy with it. I mean, as you can tell. And then in the third year, I wanted to come up with a different idea and try something new. I found these Lego heads that have little pumpkin faces on them. These are meant for just like Lego storage for kids and whatnot. And then I drilled a couple holes in the back. I took some lights to put them in there, only because the lights I had on the truck at the time, they were Baja Designs S2s, and they have no backlighting. So I had to add backlighting to this to make these pumpkins illuminate and glow. I decided after running the Lego head for 1 year, I was more in favor of the pumpkins as ditch lights. I'm gonna make a completely new design on these fresh pumpkins, and then I'm gonna cut them and specifically design them to work with the Nacho lights, and hopefully it turns out well. All right, so when it comes to doing the cutout on the bottom, you can either just eyeball it and try to trim it up, or what I like to do is kind of just measure the widest diameter of the lights from front to back, side to side. Once you have those widest, you kind of just draw a square, and then hopefully this thing will slide right over that ditch light. For anyone that's interested in picking up these pumpkins, I'll leave a link down below. They are from a brand called Ashland, which I know they're sold at Michael's. I don't know if they're a Michael's house brand, but you can also find them on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below to where you can pick up these pumpkins for yourself. All right, so just a rough little sketch, nothing crazy or perfect, but kind of a square there on the bottom, which then hopefully with that, we can take it, cut it out, and slide it over the light. We'll see how that goes though. So it fits over just as expected. But the next thing we need to do now, we need to move on to carving the face of the pumpkin. I have both of the holes cut out in the bottom of the pumpkins. The next thing I need to do is start working on the face designs. I like to just go online, pull up some pictures of possible face ideas, and then I'll kind of use that as a reference to design and draw. So it's been a couple years since I've created pumpkins like this, and there's one lesson I learned that I didn't realize till after the fact. But when I was doing my sketches, I was using a Sharpie. Do not be like me and don't use a Sharpie when you're doing your sketches. You're gonna wanna use a pencil, something that is very thin and very light. When it comes to doing any sketching, any drawing on the pumpkins, for a nice and clean finished product, use a pencil, do not use a Sharpie like me. I don't know how similar we're gonna get to this, but the design and the sketch, it doesn't look 100% what I was wanting it to look like, but once we actually cut it out, we'll see, maybe it'll look better. I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming out this design. So the cool thing is when it comes to carving these styrofoam pumpkins, it is very identical to carving an actual pumpkin. Having a really fine-tooth carving knife, I think, is the key for this. All right, so that's one of the pumpkins fully carved. Got the face on there. I'd say it didn't come out 100% the way I was wanting it to, but I think it still looks pretty good. Now let's go toss it on the truck, see if we can turn on the backlights and see what it looks like. We might need to close the garage, make it kind of dark in here to get the full effect. With the zip tie situation to secure all of this, I just drilled a little hole, then feed a zip tie through the hole through the ditch bracket. Zip tie in there, and then just kind of get it propped up. And there we have it. That is gonna be the ditch light cover here for Halloween. I'm going to shut the garage so we can get it a little bit darker in here. And then I'm gonna turn on my backlighting and we'll see how this illuminates. You can hardly see the pumpkin right now, it's pretty dark, but I'm gonna go into the truck, turn on the backlights, and then we'll come back to the pumpkin. And as you can see, now with the backlight on, we have a pretty cool looking jack-o'-lantern sitting up on the hood of the Fortune Taco. Good little looking Halloween decoration there. All right guys, so we have the pumpkins finished. You got to see it in dark. There's a couple little details I need to clean up. So I have some like Sharpie marks on here. I kind of wish I didn't have that, because now I think what I have to do is probably do a little sanding, clean this up, get it off, and possibly paint the whole entire pumpkin. The second pumpkin I did carve up off camera. I think this one turned out pretty good. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. How did these pumpkins turn out? Is this possibly a project you think you would do for yourself if you have ditch lights and you want to decorate the truck for Halloween? Added a couple little extra details there as well. There's a wreath on the front, and then we swapped out that snorkel head for a Halloween themed snorkel head. That is gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps this video be more successful to get seen by people just like yourself. If you do have any questions about today's project or anything in general for the Fortune Taco, drop a comment down below. I try my best to reply to every comment that is left on my videos. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, or maybe you've seen a couple before, but you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You'll be able to see anytime I release future content right here on the channel. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you on my next video.